just grab what the link of the current live stream is? Okay. Neat. All right. Hello, YouTube chat. I am so excited I get to show off my my new VTubing software that I threw together in like 10 minutes. All right. What are we doing today? Right, today we're doing... Should we actually finally finish the add component panel? I think I was starting that like two streams ago. Okay. Yeah, so the since last time, I've gotten, so you select the cube here, it brings up the, I've expanded the panel a bit. It brings up the favorites. So it only has the, like, it only has this cube's, like, most important properties. And now it becomes super easy to just change only the stuff you really want. If you want to favorite one thing in particular, say I want specifically this cube's position, I could just click the favorite button and it reloads the favorites panel. It'll appear twice, but it also lets me go... Well, it also lets me crash. That's probably a good starting point. What are you complaining about? What were you complaining about? How to replicate what I just did? Oh, just by selecting the hierarchy. Fun. Sequence contains no matching element. Child prepares first. Ah, this is supposed to be first or default. Well, okay, let's just quickly change. Oh, I can't change branches. Okay. Yeah, we should definitely be working on the add component window. So I guess we'll just check it out. And now I have to figure out. Okay, here's where the add component panel, like, code history is. Here's the current history. I have to merge all of this stuff together into this new one. It's not great. Alright, it looks like we only have one main file conflict, which is good. Can I full screen you? No? Okay. Alright, so what's happening? This is the new code. This is the old code. Oh, so apparently the old code just deletes this and replaces it with this? Question mark? Man, this is very confusing. I love merge conflicts. Well, I guess let's start by merging together all the changes that don't conflict. We just have this one main function to change. I think we definitely want to have this. Okay, so it changes this into a function, which is good. And then unindents this whole thing. We have... Hi, Laba. I assume this is important for here. This is horrendous. Gotta copy the text clipper over. And change this. I wish we could add more fine-grained details here. Okay, this has to be replaced with component. This has to be replaced with component. Where does new reference at... Where does this function get called? New reference field editor of type. Is it actually used? Alright, whatever. I guess then I'll just add the favorite button. Boop. I'll just add this refresh components function. I'm not sure why it's complaining. that should be it. Hate merge conflicts. What did that end up changing is my question. Whole bunch of stuff that I can't tell. Neat. Alright, well, I guess let's just try it out and see if it crashes. Or actually, rather... What's this? This is pink line, right? Well, this is vaguely horrific. Let's just run it and see what happens. Oh, wait. This is where this function is supposed to be used. Right there. I need to figure out what that's actually supposed to contain. Wrapper.field type. Okay. There we go. I'll probably just keep amending stuff until it gets back to working, kind of. Okay, this stuff still works. If I click on you, nothing happens. That's probably not good. Okay, first I think I'm going to fix this crash. Where is this? Component panel, refresh shared field, line 77. Yeah, I need this to throw null or return null if nothing exists. Fix selecting things that aren't prefabs. Hello, Game Skull. This also needs to be a component. Okay. Hopefully that was the reason why it wasn't working. So if I try to select a reference, nothing happens. No window comes up. This is the thing that's supposed to create the window, right? Just recently got the insanity of making my own program as well. What kind of program? Ooh, animation software? That sounds pretty cool. I've been thinking about making my own animation software too. Although both of the good 2D and 3D softwares Blender and Krita are free and open source, so I probably won't compete with them. I'll gladly compete with like FL Studio though, and make something free there. But if you want to make your own program for that, yeah, go ahead. That sounds really cool. Okay. That's an Adobe product. Common Adobe L. Okay. Button dot mouse down. Is it not instantiate? Okay, let's make sure first that the thing is actually clicking in the first place. Okay, it does appear to be clicking. Does not appear to be adding. Is it adding the child? That's my next question. Why are you initialize? Oh, I need the add component window. This is the thing I want. Why is this empty? Window.close request plus equals q remove child. Well, the first like obvious thing is it is immediately getting removed. So let's see if it's getting added and then immediately getting removed. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm betting this is the same mouse down event that's this is a very bad stack. I need to get on making this not stack based. Yeah, okay, so it looks like the button press that is causing it to get created in the first place is also causing it to get destroyed, which needs to not happen. Because here, if I actually set a breakpoint for both of these, they should fire consecutively. Yeah, we have the higher, you have the, wait, what is this? Yeah, we have the mouse down notification here. Yeah, which then causes this to be added, and then if I continue, oh, is it not getting removed? Oh, you might just not be able to see it. It might just strictly be invisible. Here, where are your... How big are you? Global position 00, global size 300, 400. That should be visible. Depth is 15. Why can't I see you? Well, alright. There's this fun little tool we can use called... Should turn off my Steam notifs. Render dock. Render dock. Here, if I go invisible. Guys, how do I go invisible on Steam? No. How do I turn off Steam notifications? Whatever. I'll deal with it. Okay. So there's this tool that allows us to look at an application. And I can hit F12 and it will give me a full GPU readout. So if I try to click on something, say this, there should be a window here. We just can't see it for some reason. I can now check to see whether that window is actually, like, being displayed at all. Go to the... see each individual character. Wait, go back. No, we had it. This thing right here. This is the I would like to do... This thing right here should be the window that I want. Yeah, it's a 300 by 400. At a depth of 15. So is it just being covered up with something? What's happening is that when I click on, if I run this, if I click on a button here, if I click on this text field, it should open a window. It doesn't. There should be a big window right here. It exists. It's just not, I can't see it for some reason. So I'm using a tool to look at the GPU's output and see if there's anything covering it or something. Because I don't know what the issue is. Yeah, because we should be able to see it. It's there. We just can't see it for some reason. I think what's happening is that you see how this text is cut off here? There's a little rectangle here that says, hey, if anything gets rendered outside of this rectangle, just don't render it. So that way the text can properly get cut off, because otherwise it would just be extending off into all the way over here. We don't want that. I think what's happening is that that's also being applied to the window. So it's just literally not being rendered. This is sad because it's making me fix a bug that I added a while ago, where windows, like new windows, are technically children of whatever spawns them. Which means, so if that element goes, like, gets hidden, then the window also gets hidden, which we don't want. Essentially, everything has to get passed through the element that its parent is in order for it to actually receive anything, which we don't want. We want it to just depend on the editor alone, because it's a global window, so it should be a part of the global editor. Where is this getting instantiated? Here. Okay. So this reference field editor is queuing up this, adding this window. We want it to be queued up to the editor and not the window. So I'm wondering if I can just do... if I can just get it to be aware that the editor exists. Copy paste this into here. Put it down here. Why are you not? You should be private. Oh wait, no, you're entirely private. Okay, that's fine. So then hopefully this will be aware that the editor exists. And then I can do editor dot QAddChild. That should be much more, should be much easier on the window. Next question is, how do I, oh wait, why are you? Yes, okay, this makes sense. Next question I have is, how do... I forgot what the question was. Let's try it and see what happens. My brain runs faster than my mouth. Oh, crashes. That's fun. Oh yeah, how do we actually send the editor initialize notification? Because I have it doing that very particularly. Somewhere here? Yeah, here. When the window gets opened, the component panel will send a notification down to notify it of the editor. I need to do a similar thing so that wait, what? Oh, I need to do a similar thing for the reference field editor directly. So instead of this, I can have this and then move this into here. Whoop. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Or this. There we go. Now it should know what the editor is. There we go. And if I click off, then it clicks off. Neat. Git add a component window displaying again. The next issue is I'm not really comfortable with used implicitly. I'm not really comfortable with testing this out because it'll mess up all my prefabs. I suppose that's a skill issue though. Yeah, okay. Hi? Come on. Okay, so if I hit add new component here, it will... when I hit add new component, it will replace this transform with a new transform, which will then mess up the renderer and the... It'll mostly just mess up the renderer. The renderer will still be using the old one. So I'll have to change that one as well. But now we can at least see, if I switch objects, there is now an additional transform. There's the normal transform, and there's also the extra transform that's being used by the renderer. So now the renderer and the cube itself are using different transforms, which is silly, and I hate that. Now, how do we keep that from happening? Obviously, it's just let me select the other already pre-existing component, which is the next thing that we have to do for the add component window. So I guess we'll just do that. So currently, stop that. If I pull open PDN, hey. Okay, so if I pull open PDN, here's what we want the window to have. We want to have the add new component button, cancel, confirm, but then up here we want to have a list of all components of the type that already exist within the entire prefab. So as we transform 3D referenced by middle cube. It's gonna look something like that, except for, like, you know, it actually fits within the box or has wrapping or something. It's just me, like, what, a box with a list in it? That's kind of easy to make, right? Two is this button, 5 is these two buttons. Okay, sick. So we'll just make this number 10. This is going to be a... I would like this to be its own rectangle, so maybe a... full rect with hierarchy. So it looks pretty. Then as its children, it's going to have a... I can't wait until this is graphical, so it's not just looking like I'm writing gibberish. This is going to have a vertical layout with hierarchy. And this is actually going to be the important one. So I'm going to make a thing here. It's going to be a... No, I don't want to expose members. Yeah. What is this? This is just going to be something where you can add children, so I can add children. And this is going to be the list of components, so we'll just call it component list. Boop. So the component list is going to be number 11. That's this one. I probably want this rectangle to have a... Do I want this to be horizontal expand or do I want it to be fill? Okay, well I want it to have a minimum vertical size. Wait, no, I want it to have a vertical expand. There we go. So this should fill up all of the rest of the space. Go here and click on this. There we go, that's a nice list. And then we can just start adding a bunch of text boxes to each one. I guess we'll just do this in onInitialize. Actually, do we have access to this in onInitialize? Or do we need to do it in... here? Well, okay. What literally needs to happen? We need to start with the editor's prefab root, then go through and find every single component that could possibly be of the type that we need. So, I guess I'll have a... Well, we need something that has access to the editor. What has access to the editor? This has access to the editor. This also has access to the editor. I guess we'll just do it here. So we can do function private void this will be an enumerable of something. Yeah, that's correct actually. I hate all of the warnings around the IDE. I still don't know the best way to deal with them besides just ignoring them. It's fine. This should be get components recursive of something. We're gonna do I has children component. So So for starters, this is going to be, it's going to have a for each of in component.children. We're going to get an object, child, and if the child is T, return T. If the child has children, whoop, come on, boop. If child is T, return T. If it has children, iterate through it and then return the other T. There we go. I need to also make this including, what does this do? What did I name this down here as? It's not including duplicates. Including conflicts? That's... I'll just call it including duplicates. And then I want one that is get components recursive has children component where T is, wait, do I need where T is class? Honestly, I'm not even sure if I need where T is class. And this is just going to call including duplicates, but distinct. This should give us a list of things where there's only one of each. Now that I actually have this list, I can loop through it. Get components recursive. And what is this type going to be? I can't use a generic method for this because I don't have a static reference to the type. When I instantiate add component window, I'm assigning component type. This is unfortunate. Well, that's sad. I'll have to change this to not. Ah, this sucks. Oh, I have to just use objects. I have to include a type. Oh, this isn't even supposed to be, this isn't even supposed to be, having children. This is supposed to be iterating through all of the actual, like, components that it has reference to, not its children. So this is also wrong. What does it need to loop through, specifically? Alright, we have... Can I have a normal resolution? I guess that's close. Okay, for each class, there's going to... Sometimes they're going to have children. Which we need to loop through. And there's also going to be components marked with a reference, and these are all going to be members. So I guess So really, this just needs to be an object. If object is I has children. Has children. Stop it. Then we can loop through all of these again. You're supposed to have a type. Okay, that's all of the children being enumerated through. There are no type arguments. Okay, that's looping through the children. Now we need if component, or no, I need to loop through for each component dot type dot get members. Stop that. I guess this is eventually gonna be a member info. We need all of members where a member has the custom attribute that is serialized reference is not null. This needs to have instance private. Oh, public and non-public. Alright, this will give us all of the referenced components, and then we can actually just literally strictly so you have to wrap this, don't we? That's fine. I member wrapper dot wrap member dot get value on the component. And okay, I guess I have to actually check whether or not it's null, because it could be null. It's being object child, an object question mark. If child is not null, then we can loop through it. Oh yeah, and then the actual important part where if I guess? No, I don't want it to be a, I don't want it to type to be equal. I want it to be, like, assignable. Regards whether an instance of the specified type C can be assigned to a variable. Determines whether an instance of the specified type C, so if type can be assigned to a variable. Okay, I want is assignable to then. I think. The current instance and the target type are the same type. The current type is derived either directly or indirectly from target type. Yes. That sounds correct. Okay, this should correctly loop through everything. And what am I using it on? This is on editor initialize. It wants to be on regular initialize. Well, I know that at least this one wants to be component type. And this is going to loop over the editor, actually. Yeah, let's just loop over. No, I don't want to loop over the entire editor. I want to loop over the prefab root. If there's no prefab root, then I don't know, stay mad. Dot root object. There we go. This being object component. This is going to represent one component that is the specified type. So now for each one of these, we just want to, for now, let's just display them. So let's get a text rect. Let's change the text to be, it's never null. What do you mean? Change the text to be the component's name if it has one. And then I guess let's just add it. So children, let's add child. Can I add the child or do I have to queue adding the child? Argument missing. Where? Oh. You should use the game engine that I'm working on to make the animation software. In parentheses, don't. Okay, so now I should be able to click on. I'm gonna favorite the transform because this is my favorite transform. It's right, because I don't want to add it directly to this. I want to add it to the component list. See a random folk. I don't know. I feel like Game Maker would be a decent, might be a decent thing, like a decent tool for making software. I've never used it, but like I've heard good things about it. Okay, the text needs to have a minimum size. Otherwise, they're just gonna be stacked on top of each other. No. Let's just make it. I don't know what the minimum width should be. The minimum height should be, I think, 25. And you know what? I'm also turning down. I'm also shrinking it by half. There we go. Felt Mansion is the only decent Homestuck game. Now I'm intrigued. Homestuck Felt Mansion game. I've never heard of this. Yeah, I should probably translate this. It's not even Game Maker, it's RPG Maker. Okay, I have to refill my water bottle. I will be right back actually. Alright, hi, I'm back. Yeah, there's no way that Undertale's made in RPG Maker. RPG Maker and Game Maker are very different just by the fact that, like, RPG Maker has a very distinct style where you make RPGs that are, like, exclusively grid-based. Have no smooth movement and barely any... I don't know, you have to be very creative in order to have an RPG Maker game with interesting features. Whereas Game Maker is just a general purpose game engine that just happens to be good at making RPGs at the same time. I guess they just both have Maker in the name. Oh, there is an English page. Can I download the game? Yeah. Just let me download. No, I don't want to log in or sign up. Gosh dang it, I hit it here. Just let... I don't want... No. Okay, there we go. It's downloading. And I'm pretty sure it just doxed my school email. Oh, it does? Well, my bad. I guess I just doxed myself for nothing. So sad. Anyway, I'll look at that later. That sounds interesting. What were we doing? I mean, to be fair, if there's one thing that I dox myself for, it would be Homestead games. Okay, wow, we have all of the transforms. There are exactly 3 transforms in the scene. There's one in the upper cube, and then there's 2 in the middle cube. There's the one that the renderer is using and the one that the cube's using. Because, you know. Wait. What? Why is the renderer using this one? No, yeah, the website for Homestuck fan games is homestuck.net. That's one. The nice Homestuck.net links to the unofficial Homestuck collection. Are there any new games? Are there any good ones? Oh, hey, Felt Mansion. I haven't played most of these. Play Ask Joe Eclair, the 13th year-old kid who's go on adventure in Strang Planet. It's called Alteria. Also, there's things called trolls Looks just played the game okay. Acts 2 here. What? They don't even have Farrago Fiction? That's definitely a SBERP sim. Also Mindstuck. Mindstuck is a SBERP sim. Mindstuck is the best SBERP sim, by the way. I'm biased. I worked on it, but still. I wish SBERP Burgundy got finished though. No, it's not technically a standalone game, but like they're trying to make it so that it feels like a standalone game while also being a Minecraft mod. I don't know, it's confusing. I'm just gonna commit this and say, hey, we add viewable component list to add component window. Mindstuck? Yeah. No, yeah, Mindstuck is still like definitely being developed. I would show you the Discord, but don't want to also. I mean, I've doxed my Discord before. It's okay. Yes, they're still working on Mindstuck. It's still very much being updated. The other one, what was the other one? Farrago Fiction, which is like the doll maker. SBERP sim. What font is this? Cascadia Code. Is this because my default font is... Did I set my default font to Cascadia Code? Nice choice, me. Yeah, it's really only useful for... Well, okay, they have... Farrago Fiction, to be fair, has a lot of things. It's not just Homestuck stuff. The doll maker, very good, very comprehensive. SBERP sim has lots of neat and interesting like ideas for how a SBERP session should go, and it's like it's pretty extensive. There's lots of neat things you can do with it. See here, who won? All the players are alive. Congratulations, nice. Pog, they won. That's rare. Where's the thing? Okay, really quickly, I want to... I didn't consider looping through the children when I was working on the favorites panel, so really quickly I'm going to also check for favoriting. Huh. What a weird implementation. That's like the Hunger Games Simulator? Yeah, it's like the Hunger Games Simulator, except way, way, way better. It has like an immense amount of like stat tracking and events and game logic is pretty good. I hate this function. Okay, so I need to put essentially this whole function somewhere where I can like where I can see it. Where I can access it from anywhere. I don't have like a general utilities class. Should I make one, do you suppose? Just make a util class. I hate making utils classes. Boop. Should be aesthetic. I would like for these things to all like be relevant. Oh, that's private. This one should be public. And then, where is it? It's on the add component window. It was, yeah, get all components referenced. Referenced by? Hold on. No. Get components of type. Should be get all components of type. This should also be get all components of type. This one is get all components referenced by. Oh, this is doing a different thing. No. Yeah. This is doing the same thing. This is literally just doing. Where is it? Where's utils? This is just get all components, which I could technically do by doing get all components and just return it of like objects.getClass, or I guess type of object, which should make where is it? Where it should make this always true. Or actually, what I could do is I can make this nullable and type is null, or there you go. Now I can just leave this to be null. What? Oh. Distinct. There we go. So now if this is null, this will just always return true without doing the type checking. And over here, I can just do utils dot get all components. Just call this component utils. And I'm going to turn this into a list. Let's make sure it still works. Because I didn't double check the logic and making sure the logic actually worked. This should still list the exact same things. Okay, yes it does. We're fine. Move recursive component getting to utils class. Boop. And now this has the added benefit of the component panel will now search for... Oh, okay. Now it gives me all of the favorites. But it also gives me every single component that's a child. I don't think I want to include children. The easiest option is to just add a checkbox for whether or not we should actually check for the children. We'll search children equals true. Should be true or false. Try this false. So that should be. If search children and can I check everywhere that I'm referencing this? Here. Okay, I would like to search children here, but I don't want to search children here. Which I guess is the default, so I'll just ignore it. The name Echidna engine is clever for how notoriously breakable the code is. Thanks. Yeah, I spent a good, solid few seconds working on it. Thanks. Thanks for the support. I bet it felt meant to be primitives. Oh, felt mansion as primitives? That sounds really interesting. I honestly can't wait to try it out. Okay, the list is now technically a component. The list of children. I suppose I'll live with that. Sure, why not? Okay, sick. Make searching through children optional in recursive case. Boop. No. And now the thing that I actually want to do is, or no, okay, so I guess the next step is to actually give it a label that's usable. Because right now it just says, oh yeah, it's a transfer 3D, without giving you any additional context. We need to give it some context by including which, like, object it's a part of. Yeah, paint.net superiority. So this name is going to have to be something else. It's going to have to... Well, I guess we need a... name. We need to include a name for it to have. It's going to be a. For now, just call it component.getType referenced by, and then we're going to make a string reference name question mark. I should make it an object. And I'll just do iNamed.getName of the reference, since that'll likely be better. Oh. Okay, I kind of shot myself in the foot. Now that we have this nice utility function, which is cool and good, I need extra information about it that's not generic. So I have to copy paste this into another class and do specific additional things with it to make it return the things that I actually want it to. Well, you can't win them all. So sad. Supposed to be references. Actually, no. You know what I do want to do? I do want to make this publicly available to anything. So I am going to add a... No, stop that. References to components. Okay, there we go. This is now going to contain the component, object component, and the object reference. And these should be capitalized. I know it's coming that, but that doesn't exist, or that's like the wrong. That's the wrong type. And I'm like, yeah, but consider. No, I'll just rewrite the entire thing. No, get all references to components of type. Oh wait, this doesn't have a comparator, does it? Oh well. Stop it. Comparator? Minecraft reference? Whoa. Me when I was at my IT job and then we talk about signal repeaters and I'm like, whoa, repeater from Redstone? And they're like, yeah, literally that is what that means. Boop. And this is so dumb. Oh shit, reference. Wait. This is aggressively the wrong type. What? Okay. Oh, wait. This should also have the search children. I forgot to make that recursive. Not reference. This should be search children. This is component. This is search children. Okay, I now see how we can make this more generic. We have a callback. Oh, this is so ugly. We make this a generic function. Okay. We pass in T, alright? And then we also include a function that turns an object, or I guess this is just a func, isn't it? A func that turns two objects into something T. So I don't remember what it's called. What's zip called? Lin Q zip. Oh, it is called zipper. Yeah, okay. I'll just call it zipper. Now what we can do is we can call zipper on the component and the reference. No, wait. This is not correct. Right, I also have to add in sure. We pass in the component and the reference, and then this is one of my favorite songs. Object, or I guess this would be a T. Hey, look, we came full circle back to making it generic again. Type arguments cannot be inferred from usage. That's because I'm cutting the zipper. Here's zipper. This can now be safely deleted. And this one can now be used to expand this horrible monstrosity. Should I make... What if I made this null? Or, not null, but like nullable. Oop. I made this also nullable. The starting reference is going to be null. Then we're going to have a component, a reference, and then a it's getting all components, right? We're just going to return the component. Call it C because we're not. I'm gonna throw that in here. We technically don't care about it. And now for this one, finally, I'm gonna zip it in a tuple of C and R. And now it's complaining that the reference is wrong. And I'm saying, actually, it is right. There we go. We now have one function that does 3 different things, and they're all essentially the same thing, but horribly different in a variety of different ways. Yeah. And this can be nullable, just for type clarity. Yeah, sure. Okay. Now we should properly display the names. Oh, go back. Transform referenced by nothing. That's probably not fantastic. I don't like that it is nothing. Not null if not null. Okay, so reference could be null. Should be root. Okay, apparently all 3 of these are being referenced by root, which is not true. They're being referenced by cube. I hate to tell you this. Oh, that's because this is wrong. This is supposed to be component. We're no longer searching through the reference. We're now just searching through the component that is referencing it. Okay, here we go. For the transform referenced by some middle cube, the transform referenced by by the mesh renderer with no name, and then the middle cube and the mesh renderer with no name. That'd be great. I don't like the fact that you can't tell the difference between the renderers. It's like these are just both the same. These are the same thing. You literally cannot tell them at a distance. How do we distinguish this? First of all, I just want to, for simplicity's sake, if reference is I has children, and has children dot children dot contains, not has, the component, then I specifically want to say that this should under. Okay, so if something's on, that means it's a component on another component. If something's under, that means it's a child. That makes sense, right? I has cheeseburger. You're so right. How do we distinguish these mesh renderers? We could give them an ID. I don't particularly like the idea though, because there has been one really stupid design requirement throughout the entire project, and it's that objects shouldn't have to components shouldn't have a component base class, and having an ID would cause them to have a base class, unless I use something dumb like their memory location as an ID, like just for display purposes. Alternatively, I could change it so instead of the direct component reference, it references like the prefab that it's on. What are these renderers of? These two cubes. There's if I click on, if I select the upper cube, right? So this cube. It has, the cube itself has a reference to a transform, and the renderer on the cube also has a reference to the same transform. That's causing it to detect that, oh yeah, there's a transform referenced by the cube and there's a transform referenced by the renderer on the cube. I think that if there are two things that are on the same, like two of the same object on the same cube, they should cancel out if one of them has a name. Because if one of them has a name, that means, I don't know, it's probably a base object. Is it? What? What? Why is there a hierarchy? Oh. Apparently this has a hierarchy. I didn't know that. That's cool though. Okay, so currently there is this, where is it? There's this function distinct. What this does is it just like automatically filters out duplicates, right? I need this to, so a duplicate here would be defined as these are the same and these are the same. Currently, we have things where these are the same, but these are different. I want it to be distinct by this. And actually, probably, okay, it would make sense that the first thing that it encounters is probably going to be the best example of that thing. So, you know what? I'll just have it compare by, I'll I'll just have it compare by the component. Huh. Does this still have 2 transforms? It does have 2 transforms. Okay, so the problem's a little bit fixed. It's a little bit fixed. So like there's no longer an extra 1 on this upper cube, but we still have 2 different transforms, and you can't tell where the other one is. Oh yeah, by the way, one of the other like design requirements is that components can't know what its parent is. So it can't just be like, oh yeah, just the mesh renderer parent. Because I want things to be able to have multiple parents. So like, for example, the transform on this upper cube has a parent of the cube itself and the renderer. No. Trust me, I did too. Yeah, see, transform, it's listed here, and also it's listed here. It's referenced by both of them. So it can't know, like, it doesn't have just, like, a parent that can look at. There is something we can do. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Instead of just referencing, I don't know, because if it had parents, if it knew about its parents, then it would have to have a base class that's a component. And I don't want to do that, because I'm silly. We get a little bit sillier each day. Instead of just having one object that's its reference, alright, we can make a struct. We're going to call it component path. Okay. The component path is what will be returned. Wow. AI is not doing me very good today. Reference. It's what's going to be returned instead of just a reference. So essentially, instead of actually this too. So essentially, each layer we go, it's going to have a reference to the previous component. Or actually, you know, we're going to call this a reference path. So essentially, you can chain up these parents. Don't take that out of context. For this specific function, it can take a look at the path that it was taking in order to get up to its parents. I'm going to use just for like visualization's sake, I'm going to make a toString function where all it is it's just Actually, you need to be here. Causes a cycle in the struct layout. Of course it does. It's gonna be a reference type then. Alright, whatever, I'll make it a class. So sad. Stop that. Doesn't make sense, yeah. Component, reference. And we're just gonna call it component.getType.name. Do reference. If reference is not null, then we're just gonna use reference .toString. Otherwise, we're gonna use plus a dot. Otherwise, we're just gonna use nothing. And this has to be wrapped. Actually, can I say null? Stop that. Please, you can't simplify this down for me. No, stop. What? Okay, there we go. There we go. If I now return this reference path, not sure where you're complaining. Oh, because the zipper is wrong. The zipper's not wrong. Convert null literal to non-nullable reference type. What do you mean? Oh shoot, this has to be public. Dang it. No. Why are you complaining? Oh, because this also needs to be nullable. Dang it. Okay. Here, you need a reference path. Oh, now oh. I'm not really absorbing the OST. I've listened to the first couple albums a couple times because I like them. The rest I've just put on the entire OST and I haven't heard most of these songs. Besides, there's only been like 3 streams where I actually have the OST on. Okay, so now we have a slight issue where I can't actually tell whether or not it's a parent. Well, actually, yes I can. Okay, start by checking if the reference is null. If the reference is null, non-null reference. No, wait. How do I do this? Beach Trip and Hadron Collido. I've heard them, but I haven't like listened to them very hard. Reference is null. Call it root. Else, now we know that the reference is not null. Sorry, if the reference dot components. This is the lowest component. It's gonna be reference. Not bad, that's not bad. Here we go. This should more explicitly show what the what the process this is doing is. Okay, here we can see hierarchy.cube and then hierarchy.cube.pbr_mesh_render. This actually, I need to make this be more interesting. I need to not have this just be the type name. I need to have this be component dot. If the component, I need to write this in parentheses. If the component is named, if it has a name, use the name, and then in parentheses also put the type name, because why not? Because I would like to be able to see what it is. Component.getType.name. Otherwise, if it's not named, then just use the type name. Here we go. The transfer on hierarchy.sumMiddleCube, which is a cube. On hierarchy.sumMiddleCube, which is a cube, and then the mesh renderer. There we go. Now we can appropriately see what the paths are. This is cool. I would like to cut out hierarchy, though. Time to format it. I don't know how to format this. I would like to remove hierarchy. I don't think hierarchy is super important here. Ooh, you know what I could? I could have them be line breaks. So instead of having, like... First of all, I'm going to make all of these right justified. Or not right justified, left justified. Text.justification equals left. What? Text justification, not left. Okay, there we go. Now it should line up correctly. There we go. Now it starts on this side. That's fine. I'm probably going to add a margin to the interior of here in a little bit. Actually, okay, how I think I could reference, or not reference, how I think I could split this up is... I need my own text formatting function. Actually, I lied. Instead of a dot, I'm going to have a \n. Actually, I'm going to be a tabbed new line. So now, actually, do the text fields support new lines? I don't actually know. I think they do. No, they don't. The given key 9 was not present in the dictionary. What do you mean the given key? What is this? Okay, I guess I'm fixing a text bug. What is this? Line 47. Oh. Yeah, there's no glyph for Is there a glyph for space, but there's not one for a new line? What's character number 9? Hold on. Let's pull up an ASCII chart. ASCII. What's number 9? I don't think you're correct. Give me here. Okay, here we go. 9. Horizontal tab. Okay, so it doesn't have a it doesn't have a glyph for tab. That makes sense. I can make the text... Where's text string? I can have the string... string text equals text string dot... I would like to replace tabs with 4 spaces. That's not what I meant to do. That's also not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. And I just replace you, not you. Replace you with you. And what's wrong referencing this? That's it. Okay. So now tabs should work. If Lubba is still here, no, I'm not going to make a new branch just for for fixing the text. Oh, no, it's still broken. What? Oh, because it's supposed to be a T. That's supposed to be a T. Given key 10 was not found in the dictionary. Is that new line? Oh yeah. That's new lines. Congratulations, gamers. We now have to actually figure out how new lines work. Is there actually, like... Is there actually a height? One. Cascadia code dot... There's a font result. Does this have... It has a height. Why am I looking through glyphs for the height? Wait, what's width? Oh, it's the texture height, not the... How do I... Oh, I hate this library. Oh, there's so much C code I don't care about. What is this? What library is this? STB true type sharp. Seaport, okay. How do I get line height? Okay. It must be like a text renderer option. This is horrendous. Okay, you know what? It's just gonna be like a set number of pixels. Because I said so. The size is just gonna be 25 for everything. Make a new function. Private void. Hi? Okay. Draw text line. I don't know what goes in it. I'm just going to start copy pasting stuff until it stops working. Probably this much. This stuff can go up here. I sure hope this won't have any future repercussions. String text, and then also a line number. Oh heck yeah, game girl. Okay, we're gonna split the text by new lines. Just saying game girl can get it. I have to enumerate this. Gosh dang it. Girl. Girl. World. World. To figure out where the midline is. Okay, so the midline is just, it's fake. It's already fake. Good to know. My ID is running out of memory. Okay, we're just gonna find some constants for, okay, int line height. It's gonna be 25. Int midline. It's just gonna be 5. Plus line height times line number. Wow, I need to restart my IDE. Hi? Okay, how about we do a quick restart? Hello? Start? Okay. You still want to update your plugins. I don't care about those plugins. Come on. Come on. My computer's spinning up very hard. It's slightly worrying. Okay, here we go. It should now support new lines. And I really hope I didn't mess up the entire rest of the text. Okay. Text seems to be good. Now. Okay, this is what I was worried about. It's moving the text up and not down for some... That is my fault. I know exactly why that's my fault. It is supposed to go down. Also, I need to... where's he? Component window. /n/tab /n/tab. It's actually backwards. It's supposed to be /n and then /tab. If there's carriage return, I'm not dealing with it because I have no clue how to handle carriage returns. Okay, better. Technically, it is just writing on top of each other, which means we should now probably be calculating height. Or I could have line height be a property of the text, which is probably what I should be doing. public double line height equals. Come on. Midline offset can say where it is. This also means I can stop making it manually calculating the minimum size. I just have to figure out where it's appropriate to set the minimum size. I'd probably just make this a setter. No. Statement body. Minima. Oh, there is no minimum size. Is that part of text rec then? Is it a prefab? It is a prefab. Okay. What? Why is this never used? I'm concerned that this isn't used. This should definitely be used. Oh well. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that was weird. Now I specifically want to set the... Where is it? The line height. I specifically want the line height to set the minimum size. Because that just seems like the most obvious solution to me. Nope, not that. There we go. Also, minimum size dot y equals value. Oh, sorry. Minimum size equals stop that. Minimum size with y equals value. That's better. No, who needs code comments? You can obviously tell it, oh, line height. It's the line height. This should actually, you're right. This one should probably have a text. And also sets the minimum height of the right transform. See, look, there's a comment. I'm a good programmer. Oh, the bigger issue with this is that you would more so need, like, how do I say this? You would need like a whole like not just specific documentation. You would need like a manual for how to use the entire engine at this point. It's not working. Love that. Do I need to initialize this? Can I copy and initialize from someone? Thank you. On Initialize. Let's stop that. No. There we go. So when it initializes now, it should work. Oh, these are bigger now. Intriguing. Oh, that's worse. Okay. I need a function to recalculate size. Calculate. This actually needs to be... Where is text? This should be 20, not 25. Line. Recalculate minimum size. For now, it's just going to keep the X. But, yeah. Boolean string, text string. Yeah, I needed to also recalculate the minimum size when I change the text because I needed to determine the how many new lines are in here. I don't have to specify line height. I can just say line height. Oh, never mind. I can't do that. Haha, I'm silly. Line height times. So we throw it in here. And we just want to count the... Oh. Is that a count function? Here's the number of elements in the sequence. I guess. That'll work, I guess. Okay. So it'll count all the new lines and do the line height now. So that should be correct. These should now be the correct sizes. No. That's not correct. Huh? Actually, no. Find me every reference to a minimum size in the entire... Yeah. Everywhere where this says... Where there's a text direct with a minimum size, I need to delete it. Because now... has the line height variable. Including you. You can go away. You can't go away. Come back. Is that it? That appears to be it. Okay, cool. So why is it... Wait, line height. Oh, it's doubling the height because I'm doubling the scale also. Times local scale dot y. Okay. Now this should make sense. So that also means that the line height should be probably twice what it currently is. Does this have a scale? There's a rect transform. Should probably have a getter. Here, public double scaled line height. I don't have a global scale function. There we go. So now I can throw this new thing in here instead of calculating it. And then I can throw wherever I'm referencing it down here. I think like that? Wait, do I need this to be the scaled or unscaled line height? I think it needs to be the... Probably scaled? Probably scaled. Probably scaled? Maybe? You know what? If it looks wrong, we'll just fix it. Easy. Okay, these still look correct. These still look correct. These don't look correct. Disappointing. Also, the buttons could have some more margin. Like, why are you so small? Why are you so big? It is going well, thank you. It'll be out in like 8 years. Do I need to capture the scale also? This sucks. No, it's fine. I'll just avoid it. No, that also shouldn't be the issue because it's getting initialized. What's missing? Why is it so big? Is there a road plan for how much development Echidna needs before I can do devlogs or SBEPIS? Kinda. Essentially, I just need... This is the last major step before I can start using it. Is this this component panel? That it'll at least be usable as a game engine. Technically it's usable as a game engine now. It just is painful to use because I have to write all of these prefab files manually. But as soon as I can write these automatically, then it's smooth sailing for a while. Here, let's recalculate this a couple times. Here, what's the minimum size currently? 0. Scaled line height is 40. Wait, hold on. Let me do it here, actually. Now if I open up this panel, here we go. All right, make the text. We give the text a string. We give it a scale. Now, if we, what is its current minimum size? Wait, scaled line. Oh, scaled line has 20. Oh, sorry, no, but it's been. What? Why is its minimum size 120? It should be 6. Oh, because I forgot, because it's not recalculated yet. Can I force it to calculate? I can't force it to calculate. I mean, I can force it to calculate. I just have to get function. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's just the next time this will be called. Oh. What is the text here? The actual is transform on hierarchy, submiddle cube, mesh render. Okay, so after this calculates, what's it? What is? Wait, why is it 160? Wait, hold on. It's 4. Let's scale line. The scale line is 40. Why is the scale line height 40? Wait, where is this? This is on initialized, right? What's the... Okay, scaled line height is 40. What is the actual line height? Also 40. What's the local scale? 1, 1. Why is it not being scaled down? Initialize. Yeah, this is on add child. It should be getting scaled down. Right here. It's getting scaled down right here. So why is it not scalinging? That's definitely scaling. Come on. Okay, here. We're just gonna try this again. We should try it again and see what happens. Okay, pop open this thing. Okay. It's here now. Do I want to look at this? Alright, so this first text is wait, it's on an oh. Okay. This is on initialize for the for the add component window, not for the text itself. There's the third instance of that. Now it's on the onInitialize for the... Should be for the text rect proper. Scaled line height is 20. So that means after I hit this line, it should be 60. It is 60. Why are you doing this? I wish I could test this directly. I need a... Here, is there no... There's notify. There we go. Where are the... Where's the component list? Component list dot hit... children. Cannot access the children. Wow, I can add children, but I can't, like... I can't check on them. I guess. Okay. Here we go. Here's our three text recs. The minimum size is still 60. Wait, should the... Was it already being scaled? Hold on. Hold on. Should the line height actually be 20? So this should make some of the text much smaller. Makes the boxes smaller. Why? Okay, hold on. We can get down to this. It makes some of the boxes smaller, which means I think that this one needs to be the normal line height, and this one needs to be the normal line height. Is there anywhere else that scale line height is being in here? No. Okay, so it should make the text the right size, but the box should still be too small. Come on. Come on. I've got to be missing something. There's got to be like a spacing parameter or something somewhere that I don't know about. Like... These all look like they're being treated with the same heights. As if their text isn't even being used in the calculation at all. What happens if the midline offset is 0? Nothing? What? Do they all have the same minimum size? That's my next main question. So here's this thing. It's open. If I go to the component window, I look at the notify. It stops the program so I can take a peek at the component list. It has 3 children. The first one has line height of 30 and a where is it? Where's the scale? And it'll scale, no, not scale, minimum size. Minimum size of 45. That's 15 times 3. The second one has a minimum size of 60. So why do they all look like they're local size of 45? Why did these all... This is a frustrating... This is a frustrating problem. Where's the global position? 62.5. This is the bottom one. If I go up 1, it should be 11.5. So that's... That's probably just the, where is it? The size divided by 2. No. Excuse me. I have no idea what is happening here. Oh, okay, so here's the height of a single line. It's this thing right here. This is visually what a single line height looks like. It definitely needs to be higher than that. So I guess let's just crank it back up to like 40, I guess. That should be what it originally was in the beginning. Come on. Okay, this looks correct. These are a little bit taller than they normally are because I had them shrunk down. These buttons have a margin. Why did these buttons have a bigger height than these buttons? Why is this so cursed? Oh, here's the line height visually laid out. So I guess I'll decrease that back down to 30. I'm so confused. Okay, what if I just change the midline offset to something ridiculous, like 30? This should now shunt all of the text visually up a lot. Yeah, it does. Okay. No idea what bearing that actually has on... I'm gonna have to take a closer look at this later. I'm way too I'm way too tired to deal with this right now. I'm probably going to get some lunch and then deal with this on my own. Hey, at least you can see it. You can see it. Now we just have to make them clickable, essentially. Making them clickable is the last thing we have to do. So I'm just gonna push this. What did we actually do here? Just display available component paths in add component window. Support new lines and tabs in text. Boop. And then I'm just going to push these. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Come on. Come on. All right. I'm going to go get some lunch. I probably won't stream for the rest of the day, but I will probably be back tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. Oh yeah, go to there's a Discord. Visit the Discord. You should join the Discord. Patreon actually sucks. Why did I make that say Patreon? This should say Ko-fi. I need to set up the Ko-fi to be in line with Patreon. Whatever, I'll do that later. See ya, goodbye.